from the police to the probation service.
First he promised more police officers, then an increase in stop and search. This morning the new Prime Minister met police and prison chiefs to make his latest offering in his crackdown on crime.
No matter how hard the police may work, the criminal justice system is not currently delivering either for the police or for all of us.
And so begins a review of how long violent and sexual offenders spend behind bars. Most are freed at the halfway point in their sentence. The Justice Secretary says that's not tough enough.
I think the system of automatic release that doesn't place any regard to whether or not a prisoner has made progress is one of genuine concern. I think a system of earned release, parole, etc. is one that the public can more readily understand and accept. And I want to see a greater clarity when it comes to the effects of a sentence that is passed by the court.
Ultimately, that means people in prison for longer, so the government wants to create 10,000 more places. But prison reform experts say there's no evidence to suggest longer sentences would actually reduce crime.
We use prison more than anybody else in Europe, and we use it for longer. And prisons are failing badly. They are overcrowded, violent, drug-ridden places. So we do not need to build more of them. That is a balmy policy. It's not based on real life, and it will make people less safe in the community.
Real life is painful for people like Patrick Boyce.
You've got hopes for your children. I want you to see them prosper, excel in life, and all that's been taken away.
His son Jamal was stabbed 3 years ago and was left blind, paralysed and in a vegetative state. His attacker was sentenced to 10 years. He's likely to be out after 5.
I've spoken to a lot of parents who've lost their sons in tragic circumstances, and they want longer sentences, and it's come to a stage now where there's a lot of parents who actually want to take matters into their own hand because they have no faith in the court systems, in the police.
That faith is a critical issue for all political parties to address. If Boris Johnson is preparing the ground for an autumn general election, he's getting on the front foot.